Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Saturday night's Messages of Love from Above. And I'm just going to get my desktop all set up here and we will get started. If you're enjoying these sessions, these live sessions, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That tells me that you're enjoying these, but it also tells YouTube that you are. And it helps spread the Zen love, and you get to be part of the Love Tsunami. So thank you all for doing that. I appreciate it so much. And all right, we are good there. Now, I want to get back into sending love out to the world. I used to do that in the beginning of my sessions and got away from it a little bit, but coming into this new year, I just feel like if we join together, we multiply the unconditional love energy to the world. And if just one of us does it, it can transform and counters a million people that are having lower vibrational fear emotion. And so we help the collective and help the planet. So if you'd like to join me in doing that, I'm just going to use my little beautiful singing bowl here. Let's take a big deep breath and come back to right here, right now. Just let the love flow down into us, fill us up, and flow out to the world. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that. I'm going to let the singing bowl continue over here. It kind of goes for a little while longer there. So we definitely. Sorry, I'm just going to change my phone here. It's on vibrate. It was making noise. All right. So let's get into the readings. Of course, if you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. We have a great group of people, huge hearts, great senses of humor. And before we get into the actual readings, I want to make sure everyone knows that I did put out a new type of reading that's available. It's a happy birthday reading. And here's the video that talks about what's included in the options. And they are half off from now until the end of January 2024. All my other items that I had on sale for 2023, tomorrow is the last day. January 1st, I will be switching back those. So if you're interested, make sure to check those out. All that information is in the description box of the video. And then we also have put out a winter solstice here, um, winter and summer solstice pick a card. So that talks about a 3-month forecast for this solstice. And there's a extra part of it too that includes a card theme for each individual zodiac sign. So be sure to check that out. Also, Capricorn season started with the solstice. So, of course, happy birthday, all you Capricorn sun babies. There's a pick a card for everyone, but there's a bonus reading for Capricorn suns. So if you have a Capricorn in your life, make sure to forward that to them so they can get a free 3-month little forecast there. And then also, we did put out a 2024 energy forecast where we get an overall love, money, and career forecast. Plus, we split out the year into 3 equal parts of 4 months each, talking about a blessing for each of those periods and what Spirit wants you to know. So be sure to check those out. And then we also have a meditation, pick a card, which is for New Year's, New Year, New Earth. There's a pick a card for that and a wonderful, powerful meditation in there. Also, of course, um, like I said, we've got the other items are coming off of sale. One of the things I introduced in December was past life readings. Those are still half off until tomorrow as well. So be sure to check those out. And that is, I think, everything I wanted to talk about with those. And we will jump in. I am going to, we're going to start off with the Arcanus Animal Tarot, which, whoa, breaking things, is this beautiful deck. If you're interested in picking it up for yourself, you know what it looks like. And we will start with Mia Mia. Thank you so much for your donation, Mia Mia. Good to see you. and we'll give that some love here. Hello, dear. So happy last day of the year coming in here. Yeah, for you, right? You're on the other side of the world, so you're already in the 31st. So we're getting close here too. So, what don't you see coming from F in 2024, romantically speaking? All right, let's take a look here. And we will see here what Spirit wants you to know that you don't see coming from F romantically. What do they want you to give you the 411 on here? All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe you do see that coming here. The underlying energy on the bottom of the deck is the Judgment card, which is the like a higher calling their higher self, calling them to this higher place. So I feel like they're going to change significantly this next year, where you almost don't recognize them by the end, because we do have the Devil card coming in here, which is the Saturn and Capricorn energies, and this challenges them, if they're between 25 and 35, then they could be having their Saturn return. Our second Saturn returns like from 55 to 65, somewhere in there. And that's when Saturn comes back around to where it was when we were born, which shakes and rattles our cages as far as belief systems. And that's when we can have some significant changes that happen in our life. And I feel like it's that type of energy that they're dealing with here, pretty significant changing of who they are. We got the 4 of Wands coming in here, which is joy, celebration, gatherings. It can be a marriage card too. That definitely would be a surprise, wouldn't it? Because you have the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups is the Lover's card. It's shows that what an important relationship that they see here. So, Temperance, of course, we have to add that on the end. Slow moving, it doesn't happen January 1st, maybe December 31st next year. But by the end of next year, I feel like there's gonna be significant changes in how they perceive themselves, how they perceive the world, and how they feel and how they express themselves here with all this. Definitely, there's this change afoot in their life, and, like, this transformation that's coming here, so, um, ooh la la, here we go. So, that's what they have for you, Mia Mia. I mean, that would you would be surprised, wouldn't you? You'd be like, "No way." But, but I like it. Significant changes, and then, I feel like the first half of the year is where they're going through a lot of transformation-ish, and then the second half of the year is when you're just like, "Whoa, what's happening here?" And I like that for you. So that is what's coming in here, Mia Mia. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I know, right? You're like, ching ching. So I like it. That's what they have there for you. Mia Mia, you are very, very welcome. All right. And Spiritual Journey Tarot, I did get your donation on the Cash app. And your question here, thank you for your donation. Will you get an approval for an apartment between January and February of 2024? Hoping you don't have to wait longer. All right, let's take a look here and see, based on current energies, what's going on here with the apartmentos. All right. All right. Well, I like that. All right. Well, I do see here you have the Ace of Wands, which is a positive action movement card. And I think it does have to do here too with your what energy, excuse me, that you put forward, right? Like if you focus on gratitude for what you do have and not what you fear you won't get or what you're missing or hate, that energy just attracts and does that. But if you have patience here, with the Temperance card coming in here, it's patience, and the Nine of Pentacles is about feeling independent and being at home with spirit there too. And you have the Eight of Cups, which is leaving behind emotions that no longer serve you to move towards something that feels like wish fulfillment. Are you looking for an apartment by yourself? I almost feel like this feels like independence. The Nine of Pentacles is a very independent card. Eight of Cups is leaving behind other people and kind of going off on your own. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely see this like, thank God I don't have to have a roommate. Not dissing my roommate. She's wonderful and she's opened up her home to me. I'm just talking about, you know, roommates who are not friends and close people to you. So you're like, woohoo! So I like this for you. It definitely is positive. Just the tempering is like just trust the timing of things, that it is happening for you on purpose for a purpose. But definitely, like you said, you already said trust it. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, even the energy is the star card, dreams come true. But balance also comes with the star card. So I would say this is like a yes, just keep gratitude, 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 and leave behind things that don't need to serve you and just step into this independence from people, but this co-creativeness with the creator. So I like this. So definitely it feels very positive. All right, and that's what they have for you with Spiritual Journey Tarot. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. And again, thank you for your donation. I think that was it. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So we got all that set up there. Good. All right. So let us go to the top and we'll start with the free readings. I got Doll Face Diva. Hey, hey. So a general for January. What does Spirit want you to know for January here? You've got to move it, move it. Yeah. Well, so you got the Chariot card coming in here, which is victory, movement, power of choice coming in here, and especially mental choice, especially the stories that you're putting in on things. Choosing everyone is it's every moment we're making a choice of a lower vibrational story that we've been taught when that happens. Oh God, it means this. But there's also a choice of when this happens, I want it to mean this, a higher vibrational meaning. And when you have the 8 and the 4, 4 is excuse me, peace of mind coming in here. And the 8 of swords is realizing what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets made you blinded and bound and trapped in this freedom that comes from it. So you're realizing the belief systems that have been happening, throughout your life, and you're like, "Oh, I don't need to feel these anymore. I don't need to put that story on it anymore. I can create my own." And I like this for you. So Spirit is saying, during January, you get to create the script of your life and what things mean and what other people's actions mean. You don't have to go with the same old um, belief system or story system that was handed down to you. You're like, I'm old enough now. I'm going to decide what that means for me and future generations. So I like that for you, Dollface Diva, and that's what they have for you right now. You're very welcome, Mia and Spiritual Journey. All right. So many blessings, Diva. And then Felicia Feng, hello, hello. Thank you for the reminder about the thumbs up. And thank you for your reminders. I appreciate those. And you want to say, will your new job mainly contain management? All right. And English speaking. All right. So management, yeah, the Two of Cups came out when I asked about management, and Two of Cups is about partnerships, relationships, which does speak of it's the importance of management is not ruling over people, but partnering with people. So I like that. So I do feel like management, yes. English speaking, I think, let me see, I lost my place. English speaking, you got the Hanged Man, which is seeing things from a different perspective, and I feel like English, but I feel like maybe another language, or they have a different way of looking at the approach with this too, because it's from seen from a higher perspective. and there's a transformation that's happening with that. So I feel like there's something to do with a change in the business. Maybe they're trying to go bilingual or create a bilingual department or language, line, type of portion with that. But I feel like there's definitely it feels like management, but the English speaking feels like it's transformative. Like there's change that's happening in that area. It's a positive change, and I feel like it's I don't know, like an opportunity to really grow and to show your strengths too. So that's what's coming in there. So that's what they have for you, Felicia. Many blessings to you. And then infinity is one. Let me just stretch this down here a little more. Oh, thanks, Felicia. Okay, very good. And Mia, I just saw I didn't see that you saw you'll have a heart attack. You're so funny. All right. All right. So infinity is one. Hi. How much should you worry about it that Leo and you have very different political beliefs? Worry about it as much as you want, right? But we'll ask because spirit, they if we ask them, how much should I worry? They're like, well, realistically, you never have to worry about anything, but we come down here to experience worry. So worry as much as you want. And we're like, okay. Um, but we'll see what is it going to impact the relationship enough where it's a concern, like it's an impact enough on your relationship that you should be aware of it. Let's see here. What else here? All right. That's funny that you get the Leo energy of the sun, which is Leo energy. They get fiery depending on their energy. You have the Six of Pentacles. There is this giving and receiving, as long as you're both open and allow each other to have their own beliefs and not try to change them. But I don't know if the Leo, they do when they're in the lower expression of their sign, which we do all go, we fluctuate, right, depending on how we feel. They can get a bit fiery about their own beliefs and it can it can be bubbling there underneath the surface and come roaring out, that roaring lion there. Um, but I mean, there's a possibility. It's just a matter of being aware that it's not the political side of them that comes out and attacks. It would be the Leo side of them that's coming out. And you're like, okay, okay, I see what's happening here. Allowing them to feel like they're the king of the jungle. That's the Leo energy, that they're seen, they're heard, they stand out. Um, but that's the thing. If you can not talk about politics, religion, and money, relationships are fine. uh, the only thing that you could be concerned about is that it may not impact the two of you, but if your friends and family are of one political affiliation and they're of another, there could be clashing. They're like, how could you date that fill in the blank? Don't you see what blah, 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 blah? And they're like, yeah, so there is this source of contention, that can come with it, but it's workable, but it does take work. And it's like, eh, you know, it's like when my political affiliation varies different than a lot of a few of my friends and my family, and it does, when things come up and like things that each other post on Facebook and different things, it can be challenging, is all I'm saying. And like when you're living in a home with someone who has your similar beliefs like we do, there's just not a you just there's one less thing that you feel like you're like, well, do I have to watch what I say? But if you believe along the same lines, you can be like, blah, in your moment of fear expression, and then they are there to help you instead of get offended and defensive, you know what I mean? So anyway, all of that to say, it takes work. And is it worth the work? I don't know. That's up to you. You have to do a cost benefit analysis. It's workable, but it requires work. All right. So that's what they have there for you, Infinity. All right. Yeah, I hear you. You're very welcome. All right. So up next, we got JJJ. Should you do DS? Will it be profitable to you from the first 2 months? All right, we'll take a look here. We'll just there's no shoulds in the world of spirit. There's just coulds and different experiences that unfold. So we'll just ask them, is it profitable for you in the first 2 months, and or is it for your highest experience, right? So we have two major arcana. You got the Hermit card and the Empress. The Empress is about abundance and birth and harvest. So it is profitable for you with the Empress coming in. The Hermit is, I feel like you'd be on your own a lot, if that makes sense. It's like very independent, or you do a lot of work by yourself, if that makes sense. I'm not sure what DS is, but it definitely feels like there's this energy of, yeah, it's profitable, but you are kind of on your own through it all. And I don't know if you work from home or if you're off in a cubicle where everyone's just grinding all day long or anything like that. But I do feel it's profitable. But if you're good with working very independently and very much to yourself, then that's right up your alley with that too. So that's what's coming through there, JJJ. So hopefully that resonates there for you. But the Empress is hands down not a question of birth and newness and creativity and expression, and so we like that. All right, so many blessings to you, JJJ and Kimberly Junias. Hey, you're up next. So Marshall's next actions towards you. Let's see what's going on with Marshall. What's going inside of this action area of Marshall? What is happening here? All right. All right. So I feel like there's going to be some suddenness that comes in here out of nowhere with this Tower card coming in. But we have the Ace of Wands, which is positive movement, and the Knight of Swords, which is more movement. So there is a lot of fire, a lot of action that's headed your way. Changing of thoughts and beliefs and changing up in how they're communicating. So this is new communication flowing here, but I do feel it's like a different type. And the Ace of Wands, the Tower and the Ace of Wands is more an expression of passion than it is of emotion, but they are communicating at least with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like they're going to tell you a little bit here about their energies. Below the surface, yeah, you've got all this Wands energy, 10 of Wands, a lot of passion below the surface. So they're not letting on how much they're attracted to you, but they will share a little bit of it with you in the beginning. But I feel like it comes out of kind of nowhere. So very interesting um, that it would just be a sudden out of nowhere, suddenly, like in the story, suddenly they were there at my door and they said Happy New Year, and they gave you a kiss, and you're like, oh, what happened? What just happened? Not sure if that's what it's going to be, but it's that kind of like surprise that they're showing me. So that's what's coming in there for you, Kimberly, and then many blessings, and then Vidi Jalan, you are up next. So, what is your soul urging you to do or hear? All right, what is your soul urging you to do or hear? All right, let's take a look here. What is your soul trying to communicate here? Wow. So we've got the Eight of Swords here, and so they're asking you to look at the stories that you tell yourself, especially around um, reward and fortune. It's the wheel of the tuna for you. And there's some beliefs that we can let go of that we're realizing what of our own thoughts and beliefs have made us feel blinded and bound and trapped in here and about that are keeping you back um, from this. We're realizing if there's anything that is you feel is a barrier, this is really standing out. It's like, well, I could never make $100,000 a year, or I could never get that type of position, or be with that type of person, or whatever. There's these worth things that happen on the inside, and also when things happen that we were not wanting to happen, but they're happening, we are moving from that they happen to us with the wheel of fortune that it happens for us. The tune of for you, 2024, the year of for you, that's coming in here. And this Eight of Swords is this release of a lot of these stories that are in here that tell you that you can't. And you're like, you know what? I'm getting rid of that apostrophe and that T, and I'm going to say that I can do this. And that's what happens with this Eight of Swords. It allows you to move things away, that allows you to move into a different way of looking at your life next year. And it is the tune of for you. And I like that. So whistle the tune of for you, VD. That's what they want you to do. All right. So many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now. And then Daniel Chandler, you are up next. So, will you find love in 2024? All right, let's take a look here. What would you like Daniel to know about love in 2024? And be sure to check out your energy forecast for 2024 as well, because it's a whole year forecast that talks about love, career, money, and then also it breaks out the year into three sections of 4 months each and talks about blessings in each, and also what they want you to know in each of those. So that's by each individual zodiac sign. With the Nine of Cups coming in here, this is emotional dreams come true. You do find love, and Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity that opens up too with this. So I feel like it's not someone you know now. It's a new opportunity to meet someone, like a dream come true for you. Um, but I feel like there's something that has to happen. While at the bottom of the deck, you get the Lovers card. So there is this energy that's flowing underneath the Justice card and the Nine of Wands are just saying that which would hold you back before our thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets. And the Justice card here, they have that Ace of Swords right right yonder. Let's see if we can get, there we go, right there, which allows you to balance out and getting rid of fears and thoughts and beliefs that would keep you restricted and held back before. And so there is this changing of the way you look at what a relationship should be, who they should be, who you should be, how it all unfolds and goes down. And I like it. So with this adjustment, because if we keep doing what we always have done, we get what we always have gotten. And this is why there's this change up in the way you're approaching things and looking at things that does bring this new opportunity. So I'm saying, yes, Daniel, love does find you in 2024. So I like it. All right. And that is what they have for you, Daniel. Many blessings. And you're very welcome, Kimberly. Hey, Rhonda. All right. So, Ms. Rock Bayin, you are up next. Will you get better soon? Whenever we have questions around health, or if it's emotional, mental, physical, whatever it may be, I have to have a disclaimer, which is actually in the description box of the video, that I'm not a licensed medical practitioner, psychologist, um, lawyer, all those things. And so ultimately, everyone has to make their own decisions for their life. And tarot's for entertainment purposes only. Um, and it shouldn't replace seeking professional experience and guidance. There you go. So all that said, we'll pull cards here to see what Spirit says here about will you get better soon. All right. So you have the Tower here and the Four of Pentacles. This combination, because the Four of Pentacles for me is like home, and the Tower is like something condemned being destroyed and moved, and so stuff can't be moved, so a new home can be built in a way. And so this is telling me it kind of gets almost a little bit worse before it gets a lot better, because something has to get dismantled, something has to get moved, removed out of your life in order for this to move in. So I do feel like the tower is suddenness, and so I do feel here with the Four of Pentacles, that four is standing out to me too, that it's within the first 4 months of this next year. In fact, if you haven't taken a look at your 2024 energy forecast, it does talk about, money and career and love, and 4 different months. I mean, 3 sections of 4 months. And you can look at the first 4 months and see what does spirit tell you, and it's by each individual zodiac sign. So there might be some additional information there for you. So enjoy. All right, that's what they have for you, Ms. Rack. And then, Kat, you are up, and you would like a general reading, please. Let me just make sure here. Okay, very good. You're very welcome, Daniel. All right, so Kat, let's see. What does spirit want you to know right now? All right, well, evidently something. Cards coming flying out here. All right, I'm just going to take a quick sip of my green tea. All right. So you've got Ace of Cups coming in here, which is like this new love that's headed your way, a higher love. But the Six of Cups tells me it's a past life. Not, sometimes it means someone coming back from your past, but these days, the Six of Cups is so highly energized with past life connection. And with the Ace of Cups, it's not like if it was Page, a page is like a heightened connection with someone, but Ace is a brand new connection. So that's why I don't feel like it's actually someone that you've known in this lifetime coming back, but someone that you've had lifetimes with that you meet, and you can feel this draw below the surface that you're like, why do they feel so familiar? What's this connection and this draw? It's otherworldly or other lifetimey, I guess you could say. But you meet them here, and I feel like it's in the first half of 2024, if not the first 3 months, that you get to meet them and you get to grow this connection and really explore going, who are you? And I don't know. I feel like I know you, but I don't know you. And they feel the same way, and you both kind of go, I bet we had past lives together. And like, oh, you believe that? You do too? Oh my gosh. And then you can explore what lifetimes that you've had together from previous lifetimes. So I like that for you, Kat. And I do offer past lifetime readings if anyone's interested. Just a little shameless plug. But that's what they have for you, Kat. I like that for you. So many blessings to you. All right. We'll continue moving down the list here. All right. Alphonse Foussier. Hello, hello. Good evening to you. And you just saw the sunset here at the ocean. Beautiful. And your question is, when it's your turn, does Lisa have romantic feelings for you to take a chance to date you? All right, let's take a look here. See, is Lisa having these romantical feelings? you know, I feel like there with the 3 of Cups, there's a 3 kind of a three-party situation where, I feel like she has feelings for you, but also someone else, and, this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight out of them all, which shows that they're torn, and we can't help it, our heart loves who it loves, who it's attracted to, and it's like it's pulled in 2 directions, and I feel like they're very slow at taking actions because I don't feel like there's someone who would date 2 people or pursue 2 people, and so they're trying to see, they don't wanna make a decision, they're waiting for things to kind of unfold to see what happens, so I feel like they would take a chance on dating you, but I don't feel like they will be the one stepping forward to decide and to take action, because I feel like they don't want to have to decide between 2 people. But if both of you came to ask her out, she might go on a date with get to know, but she won't commit to either one, or take it into a deep place until she's sure which one that is the one for her. So if that makes sense. So try not to take it out on her. Her heart, the heart loves who it wants and it loves it. Can't you can't help it. You can um, choose to act on it or not, that's our responsibility, but me feeling it is the feelings, but me acting on it, that's different, and, that's what they're trying to keep from going too far down any paths with till they know which one they want to be with, if that makes sense. Alright, so that's what they have for you, Alphonse, so many blessings to you. And then Erica, you are up next, so happy New Year to you too, love and light to you. And, I don't see a question here. So you just came in to say happy new year to you. Well, thank you very much, and same to you. I appreciate that. And, looking forward to another prosperous and auspicious, new year. 2024 is gonna be a blast. Alright. So Die Baby 777, you are up next, and you'd like a general reading. Let's see, what does spirit want you to know right now? What does spirit want you to know right now? Oh, these two. All right. All right. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. So you got the magician coming in here with the page of cups. So there is this opportunity here of expressing your passion, your emotions, your heightened attraction. But it's more emotional attraction, not physical or energetic. It's just your opportunity to express the emotions that you feel about someone. And, the magician is about not waiting around. It's the combination of these two is divine masculine, divine feminine. The masculine energy is the magician. It's I'm moving forward. I'm doing what I know I can do. And the page of cups is the divine feminine, which is I've done all I could do. Now I'm giving the rest to you and I'm waiting. And I like this energy. It's like do what you can regarding love and romance and what you're wanting to do. Like if you're attracted to somebody and you haven't told them, take a little step and then do what you can and then let them do what they can and then just see where it falls. There's no harm, no foul. I know. What? How long has it been since you've done that, bruddaZEN? But it's true. As you get older, especially, it's just like, what do you got to lose? You will always find love. Like the first heartbreak is so horrible when we are dating someone or in a relationship and things go south and it's like, I'll never find love again. And then you meet someone like, wow, I'm so lucky to find someone else. And then that goes south and like, oh no, I'll never find love again. And oh my gosh, what third time's a charm. I actually met a third person. And you're like, oh, wow, this is great. And then that goes south and doesn't turn out quite the way. And you're like, oh God, I'm gonna find love again. So it changes over time, and there's always love to be found. So not to worry, but this is them nudging you to like step forward and to see what you're, you know, um, do what you can for how you want to express it. You don't need to wait around for someone to come to you, right? All right. So many blessings, Die Baby. And then Dijona, you want a general reading? Let's see, what does Spirit wants you to know right now? All right. So, power of choice coming in here very strong for you because you've got the Two of Wands, which is every moment is an energetic choice between lower vibrational energy and higher vibrational energy. And the Lover's card is every moment is an emotional choice between lower and higher. With both of these twos coming in here, these power of choices coming in here, it is definitely telling you that, every moment we have a choice of lower vibrational, higher vibrational energies. And this is saying, be aware of where what you're choosing because you're entering this period of extreme manifestation. Like whatever you focus on, you draw in fast. So if you're focusing on lower vibrational energy and emotions, you get these lower vibrational experiences that just come flying in. So definitely be aware you're entering this highly manifestationary period where manifestation is at an all-time speed and abundance. So be aware, and this is what spirit wants you to know is, yeah, be very cognizant of the choices that you're making in story, in emotion, in energy, and in physical action, because all those will impact that manifestation. So I like it for you, Daijona. Exciting times. Play with it, right? See what you can have and manifest and bring into your life. All right. So that's what they have. And then Gina, you are up. How does Ian currently feel about you? Let's take a look here. What are their feelings? What's going inside of Ian's heart here? Well, I don't know what's going on in their feelings, but their passions are like uh kind of bouncing all over the place here. You got the the Knight of Wands, which is like the young prince of passion, and you got the King of Wands, which is the elder king of passion. This king can control his passions. This one will hump someone's leg, right? But we got this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity opening up here. And I feel like they are looking here for an opportunity to express their passion, their energetic and physical attraction. But emotions aren't here yet. And I don't feel like they're at this place of emotional expression. I feel like they really, yeah, even on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Magician card, which is all about movement, divine masculine energy moving forward. And we've got the Empress, which is sensuality and new birth that's coming in here. So it's really focused quite a bit on the hotness of what's happening and not so much the emotion at this point, anyway. But that's all they have to offer um, at this juncture, if that makes sense. So, but that's what's coming in, Gina. They might have feelings down below. That sounded a little not what I wanted it to sound like. In their heart, they definitely have feelings everywhere else. Uh, but it's and we know we want the emotion eventually, and I feel like it would eventually make its way out here, but I feel like they're more focused on expressing their passion first. So that's what's coming in, Gina, right now. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Melba B. Hello, hello, Melba. You want to know what's in the cards for Melba? All right, let's take a look here and see what we have here. So, what? All right. All right, there we go. Two cards. Boom, boom. Yeah, you have the World card, which is an ending of old cycles and beginning of new adventures that's coming in here. So the old cycle's ending, the old ways of doing thing is ending, and the Four of Cups is like, yeah, you're bored with the old way of how the emotions unfolded before, and this Ace of Cups is a new type of love that's coming, in here. So, we definitely have this changing up this, type of shaking up, definitely there. And I'm sorry, I just need to double check something really quick here. All right, sorry. Oh, okay. All right, very good. I just want to make sure my host was okay upstairs, and she is, so that's good. So yeah, right? Purge the old and entirely new experiences. So yeah, you're right in alignment with that, Mel Bunn. But it starts with a change of our own heart because when we're looking to the outside world, the Four of Cups tells us when we look to the outside world to fulfill us, it falls short because it can't give us the love we're looking for because we're looking for unconditional love, which we find within our own heart, inward and upward. But then we fill up. It doesn't mean that we stop wanting love from the outside world. We just stop depending on it and needing it. And there's this beautiful filling up and overflowing, and the love of the outside world transforms beautifully because it's changes from lack and disappointment to abundance and overflowing and wow, right? And this is what is happening here. They're definitely with the world card is this confirmation of ending of old ways, new ways coming in here, victory and new adventure, free of all these expectations and supposed to be's and should be's and that just suck the life out of a relationship, right? So I love this for you, Melba. A brand new opportunity, brand new adventure, and a new adventure mate that will be there in that same type of space with you. Um, so I like that. And that's what's coming in, Melba. Woohoo! You're all, yes, yes. I don't blame you. All right. And then Doris Rodriguez. Yes, you can ask a question. And for anyone new coming in, too, if you check the description box of the video, it talks about how everything works. So if you have a question, you just pop it into chat. I don't see a question yet, Doris. If you're here, pop it down below. And we're doing pretty good on amount of timing here, so I should be able to get to it as well. All right. So Mezzi BP, you'll be the next free reading, but I do have a donation that came in. So thank you so much, Gemini Sun, Aquamoon. Let's give that some love here. Good to see you too. Happy New Year. And you'll be putting your question down below any second. I'm just going to take a sip here, clear the pipes. All right. All right. So I will, as soon as you pop that, I will jump down and answer your question there. But for the sake of time, I'm going to jump to Mezzi BP. Hello, hello. You want any love coming your way soon? And Happy New Year to you too. Let's take a look here. Any love? What does Spirit want you to know about? Love, love, love. Nope, not those. All right. These are three. So, yeah, we definitely have this energy that's coming in here, Mezzi. You've got the King of Swords, and with this Eight of Swords, you do have love coming your way. Just it does take you looking at this here first, though. King of Swords, they rule over communication, and this Ace of Swords allows them to cut away your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that no longer serve you. These beliefs around love that have kept you blinded and bound and trapped, they would sound like supposed to, should, need to, have to, must. It's all these roles and these opinions we've been given for so long that tell us about who someone is supposed to be in a relationship, a loving relationship, and who I'm supposed to be, how we're supposed to meet, how it unfolds, blah, blah, blah. All these roles that we were just talking about suck the life out of a relationship. And so this empowerment is coming in here for you to question and cut away these small t truths that are rooted in fears of not being lovable and all those roles. You have the Queen of Pentacles coming in, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. And so nurturing yourself, but it's new birth, it's sensuality. There is emotion that comes in here. But this comes after you do this. So how soon it comes in for you is totally dependent upon how much you question your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets about relationship. Because as we say, or as Spirit says, when we do what we've always done, we get what we always have gotten. So it's time to clear out those things so you can have something new and different, right? I like it. So that's what they have for you, Mezzi P. So many blessings to you. All right. Let's take a look here. All right. So I think we are to God's daughter. And then Gemini Sun, I still don't see your question, so just an FYI. No pressure. Boom, there it is. All right, so God's daughter will be right back to you. So thank you again for your donation, Gemini Sun. You're thinking heavily about D these last 2 days, like, his energy is palpable. Wow. You haven't spoken in a while. Why all of a sudden is this happening? What currently is going on with him? All right, so let's take a look here. Why? Whoa, okay. That's why it's happening. My goodness. And then what is happening? Absolutely. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I figured this end of the year is having some finagleness going on here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, um so first of all, the why, what's this energy? What's going on here? Well, some of it's being sparked here because we've got the 9 of swords, which is of course nightmare and insomnia and the death card coming in here. And it feels like there's this, and I feel like this is kind of subconscious stuff, especially with our Cancer full moon that we just had, just bubbling up from underneath the surface here of a fear of that they're going to be gone out of my life forever, and I'm not going to have contact with them. There's like this end of year permanence of I didn't get the renewal notice, and so is this ending? Is I'm never going to, interact with them, ever again? And it comes down here, the palpableness of this energy. I think you've had past lifetimes with him with the 6 of Cups, right? And you've had some significant, deep relationships with him in the past lifetime. And there's this uniqueness, this 3 of Pentacles about being unique to your own, your own self and being you. But there's this is where this energy I'm feeling is coming in from because it's like, but I got so much connection. I've got so many lifetimes, these threads that are intertwined. And I feel like um the Cancer full moon really played them like a string. They played them like a guitar. And you were feeling the emotions, you were feeling it. It's almost like your soul was singing a song of, about your like, I don't know if you watched Witcher, with Henry Cavill. How could you not? Come on. But the little minstrel, the singer, it's like your soul was singing the song of the adventures of that you had together, these unique adventures of the past, and I feel like they're like, "No, I don't want it to end," I just feel like the heart just had the heart and the subconscious got a little drunk on this energy, of this connection that you guys have had for lifetimes, and I just feel like it something triggered with this end of the year, the holidays, just a bunch of stuff just kind of just all bubbled together, and song broke out in the heart. I love your guides, but this is what they're showing me. Now, they seem to be doing okay. They've got the Hermit card going on here, so they, of course, are withdrawn, and they're balancing things with the Two of Pentacles coming in here. So, nothing to be concerned with them in this lifetime. I feel like they're just kind of in this calm, balanced place because they're just kind of withdrawn, exhausted, wanting to do this, Um, I just like a real, yeah, almost like they went on a vacation and they're sat on a beach by themselves for the holidays, and they were like, "I've been working so much, I just wanted to get away from everything." It's that kind of feel to it, whether it was a staycation at home or something like that. Yeah. He may not recognize it, because he's not as in tune. I don't know how much, well, you're Gemini Sun, Aquarius Moon. I was gonna say, how much water do you have in your chart? Is everything else water? You got 2 air. What's your rising sign? I feel like you're so in tune with your emotions that that's why, these water full moons are like, but but they're fine, and I do agree they're kind of oblivious a bit of this connection, at least on the conscious level. Subconsciously, I feel like they're drawn and they don't know why. Um, but you know why. So that's what it's about there. Right now, I don't feel like he's thinking about anyone. He's in hermit mode. So I feel like they reached a point of exhaustion where they're just withdrawn and they're trying to balance things out. Yeah, even the bottom of the deck has the high priestess, the subconscious, this drawing inward and not outward. So with that, with both the high priestess and the hermit, those are my um two of my main cards that are about withdrawing from society and from contact with everyone to self-reflect and to look at things. So they're doing those. Thinking of you, I just don't. I feel like they're brain dead, not in like a medical way. I just feel like they're exhausted and burnt out, and I feel like they just overdid everything, and they're just kind of in this kind of in between Christmas, New Year's, and this is my chance just to vegetate. I feel like they're a vegetable right now. They're laying like broccoli, you know. Um, but is he going to contact you? Let me just. I know, I can get nosy. You always give me permission. Yeah. Well, we've got the full card and we've got the Ace of Cups. So I feel like January is this new adventure that's coming in here. The new year, the new emotion, the recharged, they're ready. Do, 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 do. I'm ready to go on an adventure. So I feel like they will contact you in January with this, but I just don't feel he's thinking about anyone right now. They're like Netflixing or whatever, binge watching stuff or just reading, or they're just like, I'm just tired. I'm so tired. And they're just like turning off their phone from anyone and um, taking their last of their vacation time before they hit the ground running in January. So I feel like a movement in January is what is coming in based on current energies. Yeah, so hopefully that helps. Yay, right? Yeah, I tell you, learning consistent balance would be nice. All right, so that's what they have for you, Gemini Sun. Thank you so much again for your donation. Good to see you. And then Anita Abdul, thank you for your donation. Let's give that donation some love there. Good evening to you. Yes, all is well. Thank you so much. Things are going good. Had a scare this afternoon, but everything not for me, for someone else. But it's always good to have something just to shake up your world for a little bit and go, right, I'm giving it all to you because I can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. All right. And then Abnita, did you ask a question earlier or I don't see your question here. So if you want to post it, let me read one more time here. You never know. All right. Just for the sake of, okay, there you go. So, what is Wagner's current energy? And what are his feelings, emotions for you? And what are his intentions? All right. Yep. I just see it now. Thank you. All right. Shuffle these up here and we'll take here. So, what is Wagner's current energy, just in general, and also towards you? We'll see what they've got going on here. And then, what are his feelings and emotions for you? So, let's take a look here and feelings and emotions. All right. And then intentions. Dun, 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 dun. All right. All right. Just one intention. Well, so what's great on the bottom of the deck, their overall energy that's happening here is the Lover's card. So, um, should we just stop at that? I'm just kidding. We're like, that's good. That's all I need to hear. Bye. Goodbye. No, no, la, 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 la. Um, so I like that. That's the overall energy of the reading is lovers, important relationship. They do see that, and that is there. So I like that. Let's see what his current energy is here. Okay. Yeah, I see here. So they definitely, the 10 of cups is like emotion overflowing and and fullness, right? I mean, just this is their overall energy, but they also have the hermit energy, which they're withdrawn from themselves, and the 3 of wands. They're really trying to think through how they want to approach this. And Anita, what I'm really feeling from all this is like they've felt emotion before, right? Like a flood of emotion. And the things they've done before didn't turn out too well for them, right? And so when it came to love and they're like, I can't keep doing things the same way expecting a different outcome. I've got to look at this. And so they're taking time here with this hermit to sit with their emotions and going, how can I go about expressing this and moving on this and doing things differently um, than before, so I have a different outcome because I'm tired of this. So let's take a look here and see what the feelings and emotions are that come in here. Yeah, definitely. So, here's the fear of rejection, the fear of being having their heart stabbed again. I feel like they've had maybe 3 relationships that felt like a few where they just felt like they handed someone their heart and they went, "I care about you," and then someone just stabs them in their heart and goes, "That's nice." And you're just like, "What?" They're reminding me, I forget what movie it was. Say Anything, maybe? Because it's the one where he stood out in the rain with a boombox on his shoulders playing a song and poured out his heart to her, and she gave him a pen, and that's what the I remember from the movie. "I gave her my heart, and she gave me a pen." And that's what I feel like he had happen to him. Crush, 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 heart crushed, and so that's why they're taking their time here with the temperance. They're biding their time, allowing things to unfold because they're kind of, vulnerability shy or love shy because, they're hesitant of opening their heart because of all that, uh, crap that happened before. Just call it what it is, right? But they do have mutual attraction, and attraction for you here. It's both physical and energetic attraction. They're just holding off on the emotion. So I feel here, let's see what they're going to do here. Oh, look at this. Their intentions are to share their love, Ace of Cups with you. I love it. And the lover's card on the bottom just confirms that. I love all this. But I feel like they're taking their time. And now you understand why. You're like, I don't blame you, you know. What can you do to help it along is just be you, be consistent, even be a little vulnerable. When they're vulnerable, be vulnerable right back and show them, that you are trustworthy, that you're not a stomper of hearts or a stabber, but that you're a nurturer. And I feel like they already sense that with you, that you've got this nurturing, um, huge heart, and so they already know that about you, and that's why they are you know willing to spend time thinking about this and how am I going to go about this because you're different than the others, but um, you know, um, I don't know with those cards. I feel like they do. I don't feel like it's a secret. Um, I just feel like they're still tentative. They're still wanting to make absolutely sure that they're ready. And I feel like they're more focused on like they could sense it and they can feel it. I feel like they pick it up by your actions. But they definitely feel the energy, but they're just like, "Oh, am I ready? Do I want to um I don't know, ruin this? Do you guys have a friendship or something? Because I feel like there's that there too, a little bit of like, I don't want to. mess up what we've had and what we have as friends and stuff. Um, Something along those lines. I don't want to keep hearing, I don't want to mess up what we have. Um, but they also want to, their intentions are to move forward. um, let's see, will you meet and chat soon? Well, with that temperance and that, I don't feel like it's soon. I feel like they're still in this process of, with that temperance, that slow moving. So I feel like more maybe February. I feel like maybe January you might interact, but I don't feel like meeting, maybe more be towards the end of January, February, maybe as Valentine's Day, if that's celebrated where you're at. I just feel like it's the season of love starts January 21st, Aquarius season. I'm an Aquarius, so I always look at February as the month of love. So that's what's coming in, Anita. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome. You too. Hey, God's not Aquarius. Woohoo! All right. All right. And then Queen Bee, you are up next. And let's give that donation some love there. And so you wanted a general reading. So thank you so much for that donation. Let's see, what does Spirit wants you to know right now? All right. And then what else here? Okay. Oh, we got some fire and some movement going on here. Let's see, what is this about here? All right, so this one and this one, and this one and this one, and then those two. All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you definitely have some energy that's transforming. Let me see what these other ones are here too. Wow. What a period of transformation that's coming in here for you. And it's coming fast and furious too. Because the first two cards that came out here, you've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So the Page and the Knight are right by one another. Fastest moving Knight. And this is stepping into your power too. So there's this energy of where you're, it's like an upload or a download, an upgrade or a download of energy, of change that's happening here. Because I feel like you've been going through this transformation with the Hanged Man, like you've been in a cocoon, and the Ten of Wands is a lot of energy being invested in this transformation, but it's the ending, it's the end of all the work, and now it's like you've been struggling to get out of the cocoon and you're busting out of the cocoon, and then that's when the rest comes. Butterfly's like, okay, gosh, now I'm just sitting here flapping my big wings and drying them out and getting ready to do butterfly things, right? And I feel like you've been in this for a little bit, because that's what I was saying here with this transformation. The Page of Swords is about looking at things from a different perspective and cutting away fears and connecting to higher knowledge. And the Eight of Cups is leaving behind emotions and people that no longer serve you, that don't serve your path. And, the caterpillar friends are stayed caterpillars. And you're like, well, I can't hang around anymore. Not that you're, you know, have anything against caterpillars. You're just like, I gotta go fly. I can't crawl and I can't walk alongside them. I can't carry you. So I gotta go do this. But I'll come back and see you guys every once in a while. Bye. Psh, you've got this little change of things that are happening here with all this. And I like where it's taking you here, because this is where you're headed off here with the Nine of Cups is like emotional dreams come true, emotional fulfillment. And the Two of Pentacles is a beautiful balancing of the outside world, but it's also about this ebb and flow between the upper and the lower, bringing the upper realms down into the lower realms to experience it and to return up to the higher realms. And so there is this beautiful, beautiful transformation and movement that comes in here with this. And I like all this, but it just feels like um, not that it's about time, but it's about time, right? And so I love this because you have been putting in the work, and here it just is all coming to a head very fast, and it feels good. It just feels so freeing to get out of that cocoon that you've been like. It's like almost cocoon fever, like cabin fever. I've been in here for so long and ready for some freedom, and here it comes. And I like this for you, and that's what they have for you, queen bee. So fly, queen bee butterfly, fly. And enjoy the nectar and going distances and experiencing things you never experienced before, because you couldn't before, but now you can go the distance and do those things. So um, I like it. And that's what they have for you. And congratulations on your 20th super on live stream as well. It says celebrate. So let's celebrate. All right. So thank you again for your donations. I appreciate that. All right. So, Aquarius, God's daughter, we are to you for the free readings. And he went, what does Andre tell his family about you? And then I think I saw, what does Andre tell his ex girlfriend and family about you? Oh, okay. And let me just make sure there was nothing else added. All right. Yeah, being an Aquarius, we don't care, do we? I'm just kidding. We're like, people call us weird all the time, and it's a compliment. But let's take a look here and see what they share, what they're saying and sharing to his family and his ex-girlfriend. What does Spirit wants you to know? Let's take a look here. Wow, yeah. Well, it is not anything derogatory here, for sure. Because we've got first you got the strength card, which is Leo energy, but it's courage, it's strong, it's strength. And the chariot card is movement and this power of choice and victory. And the page of swords is all about seeing things differently. And this is our Aquarian weirdness, that the old ways don't work for the new ways. You usually, Aquarius, we're all on this cutting edge of seeing things differently and before their time, and then sometimes not very popular. It's almost kind of weird. They're like, what, you want to do what? And like, yeah. And then 10 years later they're like, oh my god, you were talking about this 10 years ago, and now it's all over the place. We're like, yep, it's the way it works. That Aquarius energy ruled by Uranus, suddenness, sudden change, quirkiness, um uh, especially moving into the Aquarian age. So it feels like that you are strong, you're have new ideas, but you're not afraid to make choices either. Also, yeah, so they get along with that too, with the Leo energy here of the strength card. So they can recognize that. And that's something good to realize, that everyone is a mirror for each other. We don't mirror each other, like I don't imitate, but when I look at you, I would see what I see in myself in you. And so that's why they see Leo in you, because they are Leo, right? And so this is what he tells them. Exactly as I said, you're strong, you're courageous, you have different ways of looking at things. And the chariot is, you're not afraid to make decisions and move, and action. Um, so I don't feel like there's anything derogatory in all this stuff. But again, whatever he says is what he sees in himself. So I like the meme that says, "What other people's opinion of us are none of our business," because it really is not about us. We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. So when I'm saying, like when a monkey looks in a mirror and goes, "Look, there's a monkey," they're like, "Exactly," because the monkey's looking in the mirror. If a lion looks in a mirror, it sees a lion. If Vampire looks in a mirror, it doesn't say anything because they don't have reflections, right? But, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense with all that too because, um, there's this, um, look at who you are. I mean, they were showing them all these things that they love about you, so it's like they're stating their case, right? So that would make sense. Let's just ask real quick here too, just, have they told them about marriage, about wanting to marry you? All right. Well, we got Queen of Pentacles. That would be um, them telling you about you being a nurturer and you'd make a great mother and different things. So, yeah, I feel like that is with the Queen of Pentacles. That's abundance. That's new birth and everything else too. So, that would be an affirmative in asking that question. All right, so that's what they have for you, God's daughter, and welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We'll continue going down the free list here. We've got Rhonda. Rhonda, hello, hello. So you'd like to get what surprising things are coming your way, if there are any. I'm sure. Very good, Rhonda. Perfect timing. I had a feeling that you were. That's awesome. So let's take a look here. No, none of those. So that one, and what other? Any other surprising thing? Okay. Yeah. A love that is so full and overflowing, even something more you could ever imagine. But it's a new love, someone that you do not know now, but it is someone that makes you feel more full and overflowing in love and in your heart than you have ever felt before. So I love that for you here. That is surprising, right? You're like, what? Really? Me? Them? That feeling? Wow. So I like it, Rhonda. That's perfect for you. All right. So that is what they have. Short and easy and something squeezy. I didn't hear the rest of that. So let's see here. All right. Just going down the list here, making sure I'm not missing anyone. Thank you guys for your patience there. Right? Yeah, definitely someone you don't know, Rhonda. All right. So, Lydia, we are to you. What do you need to know for the coming new year and anything to look out for? All right. And just for everyone, if you haven't checked out the um, 2024 energy forecast, there's one out there for each individual zodiac sign. If you go to the playlists, I think I have the playlist listed up there, but they'll be in the new video area too. And so there's one for every single zodiac sign. So be sure to check that out for more details. It's 25 to 30-minute videos that go into love, career, money, and then splits out the year into 4-month increments. So 3 4-month increments. Talk about blessings for each and extra tidbits for each of those periods as well. All right. So, but Lydia, in addition to that, for the coming year and what to look out for. All right. So I like this. You've got the Fool card, which is some brand new adventures that are coming up for you here in the new year. The Fool card is about being free of expectation and roles, though. It's almost like being childlike and awe and wonder and not having any restrictions, but being about all the possibilities. And that's what the Seven of Cups is representing. Like, there's so many things that you could do, there's not a limitation to it. So it's a matter of figuring out which one, two, three, or all. What do I want to do? It's like there's limitless possibilities in 2024 for you. The only thing that can limit you is you. Um, so there's just a great amount of freedom, and it's our mindsets that restrict us and keep us feeling small, where we don't feel like we can, go do all that stuff. But like, wow, look, the world is our oyster. We can go do whatever we want, and what's holding me back? Just me. Let's go. So I like that for you, Lydia, but be sure to check out your energy forecast too for some more details. All right. And then, hi, my name is Flo. Hey, Flo, my name is bruddaZEN. Well, not really, but so I like that. So, you want to know, do you see me getting a permanent contract at your current workplace? All right, very good. Let's take a look here and see here what Spirit wants you to know about this job here. Will you get the permanent contract here? All right. Well, I think this is an affirmative here, Flo. Or if not, it is a different source of income that's even more than you can imagine. You got the star card, which is like dreams come true, wishing upon that star there. The King of Pentacles is about abundance overflowing in the outside world. So definitely, I feel like your struggle financially is going to be eliminated here as you have this wonderful, yeah, and this is the card of hope. You said you're hopeful. Well, here's the card of hope fulfilled. So I would say that is a yes coming up here for you, Flo, and in the nick of time. So I like it. Very good. Many blessings to you. All right. So we'll continue looking down the list here. Hey, Chrissy J. And so we already answered those and those and those. Okay, I think we did that. Hey, Rhonda. All right, you are very welcome, Flo. Yeah, I mean, actually, I think we've gotten to the bottom here. Yeah, God's daughter. Yeah, and but I feel like even in real words, not different words, because now that we just went out and asked the question, the Queen of Pentacles is like, yeah, I want to marry her. They're this and she's 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 this. And they're like, wow. So I like it. So that is what they have. So, so that is everything there. So before I close out of this session, do want to make sure everyone knows. So, like I was talking about with the energy forecast for 2024, here's the link to that playlist just for the ease of use. You click on it, you'll see all the zodiac signs. You can click on yours. In addition to that, there's also winter solstice, winter summer solstice, because of course, southern hemisphere is in summer. We're in winter on the northern hemisphere. So they've got this energy here of looking into it's a pick a card that you can have for the solstice. Plus, there's a second portion where has all the list of all the zodiac signs, and so you can pick that and even look into if you know your birth chart. There's a little legend on there. It talks about all the planets and what area of their life that it rolls over. So you can even look at that theme for the solstice period, which is 3 months until December to January, February. Yeah, March 21st is Aries. That's when we go into spring. So it gives you that 3 month period. And then for all you Capricorn sun babies, happy birthday. We've got Capricorn season started also on the solstice for December through January 21st. And so there's a pick a card for this Capricorn season. Plus, for Capricorn sun babies, 3 month forecast. So if you have any Capricorns in your life, send them that link and say, happy birthday. And they can check out and get a 3 month forecast for him there. What else? We got New Year's coming up tomorrow night or later today for some of you. But here's a pick a card meditation. It has a meditation about the new Earth that's coming about in 2024. And there's a pick a card that you can choose from. And I believe this one has 4. No, maybe this one only has 3. I think the next one that comes out the week after has 4. So this one has 3. I get them all mixed up. I do them in advance. And then also we have a couple more days left here. Whoops, Let me undo that. I just pasted into something I didn't want to. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Um, so I introduced past life readings in December, which I'll be doing going forward. And they are half off with some of my other services through tomorrow night, January 1st. Once I wake up and get moving, I'll be changing all of the pricing back to regular price, except for the birthday readings, which I just came out with. And those will be at half off until the end of January. So if you're interested in any of those, all that's in the description box of the video. So be sure to check all that out. And I think that was everything that we wanted to have there. And yeah, and I think that's everything. Yeah, God's daughter. Yeah. So yes, 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 yes. Marry, marry, marry. They've shared that they want to marry you with them. Dad, I'm not so sure. I don't know if he's talked directly. I think dad knows, but through mom. That's funny. All right. Well, that's what we have, everybody. So thank you again for all the love and all the support and all the thumbs up. Definitely. Um, and um, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow morning too at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And then I won't be back for free readings until Friday. If you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member for my sessions, I actually have two levels. I have the Zen Cricket, and then I have a Praying Mantis level, which is $7.99 a month. That gives you early advanced access to my pick a cards and things that I put out. Plus, after each one of these sessions, I go and have a hour session with my praying mantis members where we do readings, we read books, we learn about astrology, all sorts of things spirit. And on Thursday nights we also have a Q&A for 2 hours. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description box of the video too that talks about that. All right. Tell him to marry you. You're too funny. It'll all happen in perfect timing, God's daughter. All right, everybody, I'm gonna buzz out of here, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Until then, just remember every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator, and of course, I love you too. So until we see each other again, much love to you guys. Hang in there, and you take care. We'll see you soon.